This is Mohan Kodvalli. Today, I am here to discuss one of the important grammatical topics, that is question tags. What is mean by question tags? If we add question at the end of the statement to get confirmation or information from listeners, we call it as question tag. To add question at the end of the statement, we follow certain rules. What are the rules we follow to add question at the end of the statement? We will discuss here in this session. Before going to know the rules of question tag, let me discuss question tag very fast with examples. Let me write some examples here. He is attending the class. He is attending the class. He is not attending the class. Look at here. We have two sentences. They are he is attending the class, which is affirmative or positive. He is not attending the class, which is negative sentence here. Take the first sentence. He is attending the class. To end this sentence, I have used full stop at the end of the sentence. But here, we have to add question tag at the end of the sentence. So, to add question tag, we should remove full stop from the sentence very first. And instead of full stop, we should use comma. And we should continue the sentence by adding question tag. Let me add question tag here. He is attending the class. Isn't he? Isn't he? And at the end of the sentence, after adding question tag, we should put question mark there. Look at the changes here. This is positive statement. So, I have used negative question tag. To add negative question tag, I have used auxiliary of the statement and subject of the statement. And whenever you go to write interrogative sentences, we should add auxiliaries before the subject, or we should write auxiliaries before the subject to make it as interrogative sentence. So here, to add question tag, I have used auxiliary of the statement before the subject of the question. I hope you have understood. Let me explain the next sentence. He is not attending the class. It is negative sentence, and we have to continue the sentence by adding question tag. To continue the sentence by adding question tag, we have to remove full stop, and instead of full stop, we have to use comma here. And it is negative sentence, so we should add positive question tag. What is positive question tag? Is he? Look at here. He is not attending the class. Is he? Look at here. To add question tag, I have used comma here before adding question tag. And also, I have used auxiliary of the statement before the subject of the question in question tag. And here, the negative question tag or negative statement follows positive question tag, and positive statement follows negative question tag. I hope you have understood this concept. Let me write some more examples here. They can swim well. Look at here. This is positive statement. They can swim well. And we have to use comma here. And here can is modal auxiliary. And we have to make it, or we have to add negative question tag here. Can't they? Look at here. They can swim well. Can't they? Look at here. I have used contraction of cannot. And here, whenever you go to add question tag by using the helping verbs or modal auxiliaries, you should use the contraction of the negative auxiliaries or negative modal auxiliaries in question tag. I hope you have understood this. Let me write one more example. He has read this book. Look at here. This is positive statement. He has read this book. We have to put comma and hasn't he. Hasn't he. He has read this book. Hasn't he? Let me write one more example. She will not drive a car. Look at here. She will not drive a car. Here, this is negative statement. So, when we go to add a question at the end of the statement, we should take the positive question. Let me add. Instead of full stop, we should add comma here. And she will not drive a car. Will she? Look at here. These are all the rules we follow while adding question at the end of the statement or at the end of the sentence. Whenever we have positive sentences or positive statements, we add negative question tags. Whenever we have negative statements or negative sentences, we add positive question tags. And here, when we don't have helping verbs in a statement, we use do form auxiliaries to add question tag at the end of the statement. To know about this concept, let me write some examples here. For example, he writes a letter. Look at here. Previously, I told you, whenever we go to add question tags, we consider auxiliaries and subjects of the statement. And here we have subject of the statement, but we do not have auxiliary. So, when we don't have auxiliary, we use do form auxiliaries to add question tag. Consider the tense of the sentence here. He writes a letter. Here it is in simple present tense, and also here consider the subject of the statement. He is a third person singular subject. When we have a third person singular subject in simple present tense, we use or consider does as a do form auxiliary. And here in this when in the case of third person singular subject, we should use does to form question tag here. Let me write or let me add question tag here. Instead of full stop, we should add comma, and here he writes a letter. It is simple present tense and he is a third person singular. So, doesn't he? Doesn't he? And question mark. To understand this concept, let me write one more example. They complete their work. They complete their work. Look at here. The sentence is in simple present tense, and here this is third person plural. So we consider do as a do form auxiliary when we have a plural subjects in simple present tense. So to add question tag, we should use do. And let me write here, do they. Sorry, this is positive statement. So we use don't they. Let me read this sentence. They complete their work. Don't they? Let me write one more example. Rakesh came yesterday. Look at the sentence here. Rakesh came yesterday. The sentence is in simple past tense. And here, instead of personal pronoun, we have noun, proper noun here, that is Rakesh. And to refer this proper noun, we can use he as a personal pronoun, because here Rakesh, the proper noun, mentions the male gender. So to refer that male gender, we can use he as a personal pronoun at the end of the question. And look at here. Here we don't have any auxiliaries, So we should use do form auxiliaries, but here the sentence is in simple past tense. So we should use past tense of do form auxiliary. Which is past tense of do form auxiliary? Did is past tense of do form auxiliary. So by using did, we should add question to this sentence. Let me add question to this sentence. Instead of comma, instead of full stop, we should add comma. And Rakesh came yesterday. Didn't he? Didn't he? Rakesh came yesterday. Didn't he? This is positive sentence. So I have added negative question tag here. Rakesh came yesterday. Didn't he? I hope you have understood this concept. Here, not and never are negative words. The words not and never are negative words. Negative words. Whenever we find not or never in sentences, we should add positive question tags to that sentences. Let me discuss this thing with examples. I never visit that place. I never visit that place. Here, never is here. So, it is negative sentence. So, we should add positive question tag. Let me add, I never visit that place. And also it is in simple present tense. We do not have any auxiliaries. So, we should use do form auxiliaries. And I is first person singular subject. Whenever we have first person singular subject, it agrees with do. Not does or other auxiliary after do. And here it agrees with do in simple present tense. So let me add question to this statement here. Do I? Look at here. I never visit that place. Do I? Here this is negative statement. So I have added positive question. Let me write one more example. He never came late. He never came late. Look at here. Never is here. So it is negative statement. And also the statement is in simple past tense. So we should use did to add question tag. Let me add question tag here. Instead of full stop, we should add comma. And he never came late. Did he? He never came late. Did he? This is question tag to this statement. Let me write one more example. He does not dance. Look at here. He does not dance. Let me add question tag to this statement. Look at here. Not is here. This is negative statement. To continue this sentence, I have to use comma and he does not dance. Here does is here. By using does, I have to add positive question tag. Why? Because it is negative statement. Does he? Look at here. He doesn't dance. Does he? I hope you have understood this concept. Look at here. Whenever we don't have auxiliaries in statements, we consider do form auxiliaries by considering the tense of the statement. I hope you have understood this concept. And here, whenever we have semi-negatives like seldom, rarely, occasionally, seldom, rarely, scarcely, few, little. These words, whenever we have these semi-negatives inside statements, these semi-negatives follow positive question tag. To understand this concept, let me write some examples here. I hardly earn money. Look at here. I hardly earn money. Here, hardly is semi-negative. So, this semi-negative statement follows positive question tag. Let me add question tag to this statement. Instead of full stop, we should add comma. I hardly earn money. Here, do I. Let me write one more example. Ramya seldom visits this place. Look at here. Ramya seldom visits this place. Look at here. The statement is in simple present tense, and here I have used seldom, which is semi-negative. So this semi-negative statement follows positive question tag, and here Ramya is third person singular subject. So we should add that, or we should consider does, and here this is negative, semi-negative, so we should use does only. And Ramya, to refer Ramya, we can use personal pronoun she, which indicates female gender. Here, does she, and put question mark. Ramya seldom visits this place. Does she? Let me write one more example. Little money is spent. Look at here. Little money is spent. Here, little is semi-negative. So, when we add question tag, it follows positive. Let me add question tag here. Is it? Little money is spent. Is it? And here, this semi-negative follows positive question tag. But here, little, when it becomes a little and a few, follows negative question tag. To understand this concept, let me write some examples here. A few people attend the function. A few people attend the function. When we add question tag, it follows negative. Don't they? Look at here. A few people attend the function. Don't they? Let me write one more example. Few people attend the function. Look at here. Few people attend the function. Here, few is semi-negative. So, it follows positive question tag. Let me add question tag here. Do they? Look at here. Whenever we have a few or a little, it follows negative. They follow negative question tag. Whenever we have few or little, they follow positive question tag. I hope you have understood this concept. Here, whenever we get imperative sentences, how to add question tags to imperative sentence, let me discuss with examples. Close the window. Look at here. Close the window is imperative sentence. It may request or command. So, whenever we have imperative sentence, we use will you in question tag. Will you. Look at here. Close the window. And we put comma to continue the sentence by adding question tag. Will you? Look at here. Close the window. Will you? Let me write one more example. Please help me. Look at here. Please help me. It is an imperative sentence. So it is a request. To continue this sentence by adding question tag, we use comma and we use will you. Will you. Please help me. Will you? Or also we can use will you please. Look at here. Please help me. Will you please? Or also we can use please help me. Will you? We can use will you whenever we get imperative sentences like order, command, request. But whenever the sentence begins with let's go to the bench. Let's go to the bench. Whenever the sentence begins with the word let's, we will use shall we in question tag. We will use shall we in question tag. Look at here. Let's go to the bench. Here to continue the sentence we add comma and we use shall we and question mark. Let's go to the bench. Shall we? Let me write one more example. Have a walk. Look at here. Let's have a walk. Shall we? Let's have a walk. Shall we? Whenever the sentence begins with let's, we use shall we in question tag. I hope you have understood this concept. One thing you should remember, whenever we have positive sentences, we add negative question tags. Whenever we have negative sentences, we add positive question tags. By considering subject of the statement and auxiliaries of the statement. Whenever we have different kinds of subject of the statement, how we use question tag and how we add subject in question tag. Let me explain this concept with examples. Let me write an example here. Everybody comes to the college. Look at here. Whenever we have everybody, nobody, let me write here. Everybody, nobody, someone, somebody, anybody, or other pronouns in the place of subject of a statement, we use they as a subject in question tag. By using this, let me explain this example. Everybody comes to the college. Here the sentence is in simple present tense and here everybody is subject of the statement. How to add question tag to this statement? Let me add. Here to continue the sentence I have used comma. Everybody comes to the college. Don't they? Don't they? Everybody comes to the college. Don't they? Let me write one more example. Somebody has attended the party. Somebody has attended the party. Look at here. It is positive statement and also present perfect sentence. To add question tag to this statement, what we should follow? Look at here. Haven't they? Here I do not go to use hasn't they. Why? Because here subject of the question is plural. Why? Because somebody follows they in subject of the question while writing question tag or while adding question tag to the sentence. So here subject of the question is plural. So I have used plural form of half form auxiliary to add question at the end of the statement. Somebody has attended the party, haven't they? Let me write one more example. Nobody asked me. Look at here. Nobody asked me. Here nobody is subject of the statement. But here nobody itself, it is a negative expression. So we should add positive question tag here, and also nobody follows they in the place of subject of the question. Let me add question tag here. Did they? Look at here. Nobody asked me. Did they? This is the correct sentence or the correct form of the question tag. I hope you have understood the concept of question tag. Thank you. Have a nice day.